Got to be seeing the ball and your man at all times. Look at this Jazz player here. You can see him looking at the ball. So you're going to fall asleep on your man for just a second. Well, look at the space that was created because you fell asleep on your man for just a second. What is this Jazz player doing in transition? You have to sprint back. Look at this Jazz player. Why is he jogging lightly? And he should be sprinting over here. Now you can guard. You're nowhere to be found. What is this Jazz player doing? First of all, this Thunder player's got his dribble picked up. So you should be coming out guarding your man. Look at this Jazz player nonchalantly moving over. So now you're not in position to guard off this handoff. Lauri Markkanen, you have all the time in the world here to get your feet set in a defensive stance. Is Lauri Markkanen's feet ever set? No, all he's doing is backpedaling his way into giving up a layup. What is this Jazz player doing? I mean, over here is where your help comes from. And this player does a great job. So why are you coming into the paint? Stay in the corner area here. What? Okay, so this Jazz player is going to go under this flare screen right here. You got to have way more urgency. Stop. You need urgency. Sprint underneath the flare screen. This is not urgency. Horrible if you are switching this. First of all, this isn't even a screen. This player is going to slip it. But if you're switching, you need to be level to your man. So because now when this player comes this way, you're ready to switch. And then he can switch here. Is that player ready to guard off a switch? No. And now that collapses the defense. It's a bad switch right here. If you're Rudy Gay, you got to be up and level to your man. So you are ready. Your feet are set, and you're in a defensive stance when Jalen Williams comes this way. Look at Rudy Gay. His feet are not set. He is going, look at this. See how he's going uphill while Jalen Williams is going downhill? You're just out of position. You can't. Again, Rudy Gay has all the time in the world to get his feet set in a defensive stance. Instead, he's just going to backpedal and give up a wide open three. Again, you have to be seeing the ball and your man at all times. Look at this Jazz player. Look at where's his head? Staring at the ball. You're not seeing your man Isaiah Joe. So there he goes back door. You just cannot backpedal like this, okay? You just can't. All right, if you are afraid of getting beat off the dribble, then get up, and I have gap help right here. But this is a absolute no. What is Walker Kessler doing here in transition? You need to sprint over to a body right here, Dario Saric. Look at this. You are walking back to the middle of nowhere. For Lauri Markkanen, as soon as this player picks up his dribble, you need to recover to the corner. Okay, so where does this dribble get picked up? You're in the gaps. Dribble is picked up now. So don't stand around the ball anymore. Get here. Look at Lauri Markkanen. No. This, again, should not be a switch. This is not a screen. This player is going to slip it. But if this player calls out for a switch, okay, you always got to call. You can't ever assume someone's switching. Then if this player says switch, then this player's got to go with this player, and you got to guard the ball. I mean, it's bang, bang. Something wrong happened here because two people are going to the ball. And, this. So here's your problem right here, is this player is setting a flare screen, okay? So right now, this Jazz player, you're clearly setting a flare screen. So you need to be yelling out, flare, flare, flare. So this Jazz player knows, okay, I need to get up and over the top of an incoming screen. But you can see he's surprised by the screen. So this. Okay, this is Kelly Olynyk only seeing the ball, not his man. Let's take a look. Look at Kelly Olynyk's eyes. Ball watching. Whoops, beat back door. All right, this Jazz player has got to just keep sliding his feet east-west, okay? Luguentz Dort isn't going anywhere. Yet look at this. He hasn't made a move. Yet look at this player's feet. Look at that right there. See how he just backpedaled? Now you're giving Luguentz Dort this area right here. Can't do this. You cannot lean towards the screen. You're going to look at this player leaning towards the screen. You're going to get beat the other way every time. My God, another bad Jazz switch. So right now, if you're switching, you need to leave being underneath this player here, setting the screen. You got to be up because you got to be ready to guard. This player's switching onto this player right here. Look at this. See how you're not ready to guard? You didn't get up. So now look. Now you're going to bite on this pump fake right here. And Chris Dunn's got to get up here to guard the ball. Like, here comes a handoff by Jalen Williams. Like, you got to climb up here so you can get up and guard the ball. Because look at this. Like, what? Like, if you're up here guarding the ball, you're not getting screened here. Like, you're walking into your own screen for some reason. If you're Rudy Gay, it is imperative that you don't go towards the ball. This player here clearly has the ball. You need to find another player to guard. Like, where's Rudy Gay going? You're just standing in no man's land. This player does a really nice job of guarding one-on-one. Again, you can't be staring at the ball. Ball, man. Have to be seeing both. Look at this Jazz player. Stop. Look at this. Backs to his man. I mean, you're going to get beat backdoor every time. Can't do this right here. If you're this Jazz player, if you get screened, you get screened and you'll fight over the top of the screen. What you cannot do is look at this. Look at this player. Look at this Jazz player. See how he's feeling out a screen? Well, there is no screen. This player's going to slip it. Yet because you were feeling out the screen, now you've just given Luguentz Dort this angle.